Well, hello and welcome to Cruise1st TV. It's lovely to see you. And it's time to serve up some deliciously luxurious cruise and stay trips now for 2026. Yes, we're looking ahead to get some amazing prices locked in with deposits today so that your next 5-star adventure with Celebrity Cruises can go straight into the diary.
Straight into the diary, absolutely. Never a better time to take advantage of the offers we've got for you in this show. We're going to be taking an Equinox Epic cruise from Spain to South America for November in 2026, which includes an upgrade to a balcony and an exciting stay in Buenos Aires. Or maybe you'd like to explore the coast of Canada for September 2026 with a relaxing stay in Boston. It's all coming up.
It is. Now, all of the offers in this show include drinks and Wi-Fi while you're on board. So let's get on board our first exciting trip, and it's a chance to celebrate in Japan at a time of year that the Japanese themselves are celebrating Golden Week. It's like an extended bank holiday break, and it's a great time to drink in the atmosphere. So our 17-night trip in April 2026 starts by flying you from the UK out to the capital of Tokyo for a 3-night hotel stay in this incredible city of contrasts. I mean, it's a city, look at it, it's bustling, it's got skyscrapers, but what shocks me is how green, how lush it is, and then incredible temples. When you see that, you can't imagine how it all mixes together. But it's actually, you know, when you think about that vibrant hustle and bustle, it's very peaceful, very very kind people while you're there as well. Yeah.
Very welcoming as well, actually. And of course, remember, everything's on time, so if you decide to take a bit of a bullet train, it will be there at the second it is meant to, come what may, which is lovely. But you're right, it's technology that's brand, you know, up to date, literally to the second, and then you can go back thousands of years all in one city. Amazing.
Fantastic. And then it's time to join Celebrity Millennium. Look at that. Now, Celebrity, it's just my sort of cruise line. Very, very modern, very luxurious, very sleek, very clean, just everything I would really want. Anyway, this is not about me. This is about you, and this is about your holiday. Is this what you would like? Can you see yourself relaxing in the solarium there and enjoying yourself? Of course you do, because a holiday is about going away. It is about relaxing. And I think what's wonderful about a cruise holiday is, yes, you're going to go into some fantastic destinations, but while you're there, you really are really catered for, really taken care of. Look at that. Just imagine having your breakfast brought to you on your balcony, should you wish to have a balcony.
It's a hard life, but someone has to live it, don't they?
They absolutely do. And I think, I mean, look at that. Look at how spacious the staterooms are as well. Really, really beautiful.
And those beds, honestly, they are so dreamy. I don't know what it is about them, but they are just...
They're iconic, aren't they? I think you can actually order them, buy them, and the bedding as well, and the pillows.
I need to get an order in, let me tell you. They're so good. You will want to do the same as well when you get home. I mean, the massive array of... I mean, just look at the quality.
Oh, it's because the mattresses are made of cashmere, that's why, isn't it?
I'm sure it helps. It's very nice, though. You just disappear into them. Just look at all of the freshly prepared food here that you're seeing. Look at how tempting everything is, from, you know, from the burger, which is, you know, to most people, you know, it's kind of takeaway food, isn't it? But on Celebrity, of course, it's elevated.
Yes.
And the quality of sushi, I mean,
freshly made sushi. Now, as a girl that lives in the Lake District, that's something I can't really get. So yes, where do you live? Can you get it? Because if you can't, fantastic on that cruise ship.
All hand rolled and freshly made day by day on the ship, which is just incredible, really. You've got amazing dining and lovely spaces to lounge and enjoy. And remember, talking about enjoying, you'll be enjoying one at a time responsibly, because you have your classic drinks package included and Wi-Fi to keep you connected right the way through the cruise, so you can post those glamorous pictures of your favourite cocktail and make everyone really sick at home.
Working your way through the cocktail menu. Ooh.
Yeah, one by one.
Fantastic. I know, but it's also like, it's not just about the cocktails, it's about having a coffee in the morning and just relaxing, cup of tea here, there, maybe a sparkling water. It's just fantastic when you can just have what you want when you want.
Yeah, it takes you through your whole day, which is very nice indeed. Just makes life very relaxed and very easy. And I think that's Celebrity's aim, really, is to kind of wrap you up in this 5-star luxury and say, there you go, it's all there for you. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And you will over 12 fabulous nights out of Tokyo.
Out of Tokyo, arriving in Kyoto, the port for Osaka, where you first get an overnight on board in port. That's exciting. Here you've got the Golden Pavilion. It's an iconic Zen Buddhist temple, and it's covered in gold leaf, surrounded by beautiful gardens and a reflective pond as well. And it's probably one of the most famous landmarks there, so that's well worth a visit. You're cruising on to Kochi next. The castle here is one of the few original castles in Japan that survived the fires, the wars, and all other things, and you can go to the inner keep and see panoramic views of the city there and learn about the history of the Tosa domain. Next, it's Hiroshima. Now, the historical significance is really what makes it worth visiting. You've got the Peace Memorial Museum, the Atomic Bomb Dome, and you can just really immerse yourself and learn all about it there. A day at sea, you're arriving in Busan in South Korea. Now here you've got some gorgeous beaches, lush green nature reserves, serene hot springs as well. If you want to do something more sort of culturally interesting, you've got Buddhist temples that you can go and visit too. It's Nagasaki next. Now for the best panoramic views, you need to head to the top of Mount Inasa. And here you can take the Inasa ropeway, which is a cable car up the mountain. When you say ropeway, I kind of envision yourself going up a mountain on a rope. Don't worry, it's a cable car. Lovely scenic ride to the top. Then it's Kagoshima. Now here it's known for its volcanic activity. You've got incredible hot springs as well, and some amazing samurai history. You can get close up to the volcano there, see smoke rising from the peak. A day at sea, and it's Mount Fuji. Now you might think, I want to go. This is my bucket list. I want to take that challenging hike to the top. You can give it, but if you want to do something a bit more relaxing, all around the base of the mountain there's beautiful hot springs, a little bit more relaxing for you. Cruising next to Tokyo, where you will get your flight home.
Amazing. Yes, when you say ropeway, I don't want to be making any effort.
No, of course.
I want it to take me all the way. Thank you very much, because this is all about just enjoying the very, very best of everything, and some amazing views and sights right the way through this itinerary. I think it's so complete, this one, for anyone that's wanted to do Japan. Rather than, because it is a brave step just to take, you know, a holiday for 1 week to one place in Japan. That's a massive, brave step. Here, you get that wonderful time in Tokyo, and you know, in a capital city, wherever you are in the world, that actually, you know, it's a lot easier to deal with a capital city somewhere than it is somewhere outlying. So it's great that the cruise takes you to all of these different places. And who knew before itineraries like this that South Korea was just literally on the doorstep of Japan? I never knew that. But there you go. Life is for living, and every day's a school day, don't they say? So it's time now to get your Japan holiday dreams into a reality for April in 2026. So plenty of time to research and plan for this one. It's 17 nights in total, including your flight from the UK over to Tokyo, your 3 nights in a hotel there, and then an incredible 12 nights of celebrity luxury on the Millennium, with drinks package included, one at a time responsibly, of course, and Wi-Fi. Now, those two combined, by the way, just for your information, have a value of over $1,300 per person, so it's well worth having, which is brilliant. You're cruising Japan and South Korea with the port for Mount Fuji there as part of the itinerary, which I know is always a highlight. You end the cruise in Tokyo for your flight back to the UK. Now, deposits for this holiday, because it is a big holiday right now, it needs some thinking about, but know that you can put a deposit down on this today as well, of just £199 each. Consider too how much it might be for you to arrange yourself just your flights to and from Tokyo, and let's say a week in a hotel in Tokyo. Think about what that number might be, and let me show you the flights, the stay in Tokyo, and the 12-night Japan and South Korea cruise with drinks and Wi-Fi included. That kind of puts the world into perspective just a little bit, doesn't it? At $3,199. And remember, today, to lock in that price for you, just £199 each, which to me sounds like a blooming good deal. What about you? What say you? Let's have a look at the overview and the upgrades for this one as well. So to take you up to ocean view, to balcony, and to concierge class as well, because they're all well worth considering. Concierge class in particular is very, very nice and comes with a range of different perks, as you would expect, of course. But talk to the team about that. You can see more details on the website, of course, at Cruise1st.tv as well. But if you've got any questions, remember, that's what that phone number is all about. Any questions you have, any queries you have, maybe you want to tailor that in some way, of course you can. We can create a package that's absolutely bespoke for you. So maybe you want a whole week in Tokyo before you go cruising around Japan. Maybe there's something else you want to do on the way back from Japan. We can make it happen as well. So call us. 0800 953 4700. And how much does that call cost? Not a lot. Nice round figure, 0. It's a free call 7 days a week when you call us. So do it and ask the question, because these are big adventures that you should not miss out on, because we're here for a good time, not for a long time. I should turn that into a song, shouldn't I, really? In fact, I think I just have, yeah.
You just have, yeah. Trademark it quickly. Right, time now for a big epic adventure as you cruise with Celebrity from Spain to South America on a 16-night all-included cruise. So we've got drinks and Wi-Fi included. It's a 20-night trip and it starts on the 19th of November in 2026, flying from the UK on that snappy, happy flight over to Barcelona. After the port, you get to join Celebrity Equinox. As I say it, I'm like immediately relaxed. Celebrity Equinox. I mean, this is a bit of an exciting holiday because you're going to some fantastic places, and of course you're doing it with Celebrity. The Lawn Club, lovely. You can relax up there. It's real grass. You can have picnics brought to you, champagne on the grass up there. Fantastic.
And can I just draw your attention to the graphics on the left-hand side, if you can draw yourself away from the luxurious scenes on the right-hand side of your screen, because this offer is another one of those big, big, epic offers where we are upgrading you to a balcony. Thank you very much. You may continue.
He's lovely, isn't he? We bring him along for the free offers. Look at that.
This isn't a job, it's a pure joy. Giving away upgrades, thank you.
Yes, it's always nice, isn't it? Now, I mean, we're looking at Celebrity, we're looking at all the fantastic food. I think that's lovely, the Spa Cafe. It's like a healthier option while you're there as well. But then you've got all the yummy food when you're on board. Look at that, all the treats. Because that's the thing, we see a lot of like these wonderful restaurants, but then there's little bakeries if you just wanted a little snack just to keep you going.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't imagine that you would.
Cafe El Baccio, honestly, is the place that everyone indulges in probably at least once a day, because it is, you know, they do all your specialty coffees, and they've got these lovely cabinets full, and they're glass-fronted cabinets all full of these.
Mouth-watering.
They're all calling out to you, eat me, eat me.
That would be lovely. And I think what's really nice as well, obviously you've got the buffet and main dining, but if you want to do specialty dining, obviously there's a small cover charge, but I think compared to what you would pay if you went to a restaurant, it's just
no comparison.
There's no comparison at all. So you're getting the opportunity to like have a really a treat of a meal, basically, aren't you? For not that much of what it would be normally.
Well, it's a good job you're on board for 16 nights as well, because you've got a massive choice of those restaurants to choose from as well. And I love a cruise like this. We talk about cruises like this all the time, because it is another one of those cruises where you have got, you know, slightly larger chunks of sea days to enjoy and really lavish everything that is on board for you. You know, sometimes you can have an itinerary that just has too many ports day after day after day, and you're like, oh, hang on a second, I want to check out this restaurant, I want to do this, or I want to see the nightclub. You know, you miss out on things. Where on this kind of cruise, you've got the drinks included, you've got the Wi-Fi included, you're in a balcony. I mean, hello, lavish and enjoy.
This is right up my street.
This is how life should be.
Absolutely. Of course, you've got the theatre on board for those fantastic Broadway-style productions of an evening. But there's other entertainment going on elsewhere through the ship. I think even just in the daytime by the pool, there might be someone singing or some quizzes. There's just entertainment everywhere if that's what you want from your holiday. So it's going to be fantastic. Now, you're cruising out of the port, arriving in Morocco as your first port, Tangier. Here, explore the Medina, the old town. You've got narrow streets and alleys. You wander through the maze of all those streets, small shops, colourful markets. It's fantastic. Next, you are going to, well, you've got 7 days at sea, and then you'll arrive in Salvador in Brazil. Wow, imagine that. It's so vibrant here, and it's got a real Afro-Brazilian culture. You've got colonial architecture, very lively music scene there as well. Oh, day at sea and arriving in Rio de Janeiro, the Christ the Redeemer. That's just like the thing you want to get the photo of. I would love to see that in the flesh. Fantastic. It's one of the 7 wonders of the modern world, and you're going to get to see it. Next, we're going to go to Uruguay, to Montevideo. Now, here you have got a really gorgeous scenic waterfront promenade. It stretches for miles along the coastline. coastline. Perfect for a nice scenic walk, jog, or just to enjoy those beautiful views. Now we arrive in Buenos Aires, where you actually get a 3-night hotel stay. You come off the cruise ship, check into your hotel. Just an amazing city. Here is like the home of the tango. So you can go and watch tango, or how about having a lesson to learn those famous Argentinian moves as well? That would be quite exciting as well.
Here they are.
Yeah, of course.
Left, right, left, right.
It's just like that, just in the street. No, but it's happening everywhere. But there's other stuff going on there. You've got the historic Plaza de Mayo. I mean, that's the central square right in the heart and the site of kind of the Casa Rosanda, the presidential palace as well there. After your 3 nights then in Buenos Aires, oh my goodness, you're going to fly back home to the UK. That is a fantastic itinerary. I think going to places you probably haven't been to before as well.
And learning dances, and so you can practice with no one you know watching.
Yes.
How good is that? And come back with a new skill. Look at this. Check this out. How good is that? What a lovely holiday this is. I mean, it's a lovely balance as well, actually, because you do have that sailing across the Atlantic as well. That kind of gives you almost like an extra holiday of just enjoy this amazing ship. It will keep you entertained, it will keep you fed, it will keep you watered with the drinks package as well, responsibly one at a time, of course. You've got Wi-Fi to keep in touch as well if you want to, or post those pictures of you just lying there on your lounger or being out there on your balcony, enjoying the wonderful views in this part of the world as well. So this really is an incredible and an amazing trip with more cruise time for less money, and that's what this is all about. Drinks package included, Wi-Fi included, and those two alone have a value of over $1,700 per person. So that's well worth knowing before we get anywhere near the price tag. So it's a 20-night package in all, the flight to Barcelona, your 16-night cruise on Celebrity Equinox in a balcony. We've upgraded you to a balcony, by the way, from Spain out to South America via Morocco, across the pond to Brazil and Uruguay, ending in Argentina in Buenos Aires, where you leave Equinox and stay there for 3 nights in a hotel before your flight back to the UK. I don't know about you, but it sounds about $7,000 each, but it's not. It's absolutely not. Are you seeing the same number I am? For everything we just said, this is that luxury cruising needle in a haystack. Always Cruise First are the first to find it and package it and give you amazing, and I mean beyond amazing, value for money to get all of that and your balcony and your drinks and your Wi-Fi and so much cruise and the stay in Buenos Aires and the flight to Barcelona. We've got it all sorted for you, and your flight back right at the end as well for that price there. And you can put a lower deposit down on that today as well. Now, I do quickly want to show you the overview and the upgrades as well, and talk to you about the upgrade to concierge class, because this is brilliant. For an extra £99 each, concierge class, you get welcome aboard lunch, priority dining times, complimentary sparkling wine, concierge service, destination seminars, things like pillow menu and premium bathrobes, upgraded toiletries as well. If you go aqua class, you get unlimited access to the Persian garden on board, which gives you your steam and your tropical rain showers, blue restaurant exclusive to aqua class as well, and more stateroom extras as well, which is really, really lovely. So think about doing that as well for this offer, because it is just incredible. Remember, you've got more nights on the ship to be able to lavish and take advantage of those further upgrades if you go up to concierge or aqua class. Any questions about that, any queries about that, just call our team and talk to us now, because £99 more for your concierge upgrade I think is well worth talking to the team about now on 0800 953 4700, you lucky people. Right, okay, that's tempter number 1, I think, is it? Or 2, isn't it? Yes, we've got another one to go though, haven't we?
We have. We're heading for the amazing Canadian coasts next on Celebrity Silhouette, and that's for September in 2026. And your 15-night trip starts by flying from the UK to Boston in Massachusetts for a 2-night hotel stay. Did you know this is where Harvard University is?
Really?
No, I didn't know that as well. We always hear about Harvard University.
Yes, where clever people go, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's probably one of the oldest institutions of higher learning in the US, and it's really like culturally important there. There's an amazing walking tour. You go to the Art Museum, the National Histories, you're there, museum. You can spend some time in Harvard Square that's full of bookstores, cafes and shops.
We just saw people doing it by Segway there. Do you think you could manage that?
No, I've got no coordination.
No. I think I'd end up with a broken nose.
I was thinking more of a limb, yeah. And of course, the Boston Tea Party there, famous for that. So you'll have a fantastic couple of nights there before joining Celebrity Silhouette for your 12 nights of luxury. Now, you know, on board they've got Le Petit Chef.
Yes.
I was looking on the Le Petit Chef website. Now, if you're to go, because it's quite a famous brand and you can go elsewhere in the world, actually just to go for dinner, because we're talking about how it's a little bit cheaper, well, lots cheaper, you just pay a small extra cover charge. To go for dinner in, like, say, Le Petit Chef in New York, it is hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's not even like worth thinking about.
I know.
So you're getting the opportunity to do something very spectacular.
I think if you say that, I know I can't even afford to look at their website. On board, Le Petit Chef, for those people who don't know, we'll probably see it on the footage as we go through. But what happens is a specialty dining restaurant. You sit down and what happens is on the plate in front of you, there's an animation. There's the little Petit Chef on your plate in animation who makes the dishes that you're about to have delivered for real from the kitchen to your plate.
It's like projected from above or something.
So clever.
That's so cool, so modern.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, like, I'd never heard of it before it being on Celebrity, actually, so I definitely want to do it. And that as well, be in the spa and enjoy a fabulous treatment. They do have a wonderful, massive menu of treatments, actually, the Celebrity spas. And what happens is during your cruise as well, on certain days, they'll have particular promotions on particular treatments as well, so it's well worth looking out for those.
And it's just when you've got the time, like, I would love a spa treatment, but it's just, do you have time for it? And also, once you've had the treatment at home, then you go back to life. Whereas here on board, you can have a spa treatment, then go and relax by the pool, or go and sit in your lovely, well-appointed stateroom and just relax, so you really get the most of enjoying it. Years ago, I went with Celebrity and got the opportunity to try a gold leaf facial. Oh. They put sort of special gold leaves on your face. I mean, can you tell? Am I looking younger?
Yes, it's lasted well.
But they have, just like you say, such a big menu. Big menu for cocktails as well.
Of course, and you've got your classic drinks package included as well, so you can be enjoying cocktails on the ice top bar there. You also have Wi-Fi included, which I almost daren't tell Polly, actually, because I just know that she'll be on Instagram straight away. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at me here. Look at me here. Oh, look at this cocktail. Block. Or mute for a week. That's what I would do. I wouldn't block you, Polly. I would mute you for a week.
I know you love me.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, there's nothing worse sometimes than other people's holiday pictures. But you know what? It's great to actually be there and discover it. And yeah, do take your pictures and post them as well, because it inspires other people to want the same experience, doesn't it?
I know, because you're just going to go to some fantastic places on this cruise as well. But it's all the experiences as well as the destinations. It's the experience of, like, the luxury, having that cocktail made for you, trying some food that you've never had before. I think there's so much about cruising, whether it's just talking to your waiter or waitress that evening, where they're from, where they've been to, other people you meet on board. There's so many parts of the holiday that you're just, when you get home, you're like, wow, that it all comes together. It's so special. You're going to have the best time. So your first port of call is Rockland in Maine. Maritime heritage is a massive thing here. Take the trip out to Breakwater Lighthouse. Walk along the 8-mile breakwater to reach it if you want to, but there's other ways of doing it too. Next, we're going to St. John in New Brunswick, the Bay of Fundy. Now, it's home to the highest tides in the world. The water levels change by as much as 50 feet, and you can visit the reversing falls while you're here as well. Halifax is Nova Scotia is next. Now, the Citadel National Historic Site is a star-shaped fortress. Great views of the city and the harbour with amazing historic buildings, and you can learn about the military history there as well and watch the daily changing of the guard ceremony. We're on to Sydney next. Cape Breton Centre is the place to go to for heritage and science. You've got exhibits of the local history, including the industrial and cultural heritage of Cape Breton. Very very interesting. A day at sea and you're arriving in Quebec City in Canada. We've got an overnight on board in port. Old Quebec is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's got 400 years of history and it's the only walled city north of Mexico. You've got a real sort of French culture while you're there, reflected the language, the architecture, music, the cuisine. Very, very exciting. A day at sea, you'll arrive in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Here you've got Beaconsfield Historic House. It's a beautifully preserved Victorian mansion and it really gives you that insight into 19th century life in Charlottetown. The house has got period furnishings and there's exhibitions while you're there as well. A day at sea and we're in Portland in Maine. Now Portland Head Light is located in Cape Elizabeth. It's an iconic lighthouse. It's one of the most photographed in the US. You've also got Fort Williams Park as well. Great scenic views, very, very beautiful. Cruising to Boston where it'll be your flight home.
Having enjoyed some wonderful lobster down the coast.
Oh, of course,
as
yeah,
well.
Seafood.
You've got to do that, haven't you, when you're in that part of the world? And you can do that, of course, in the restaurants in Boston before you cruise while you're staying, or enjoy them down the main coastline as well when you call into Portland. I bet there'll be lots of lobster on lots of menus on board as well. This is going to be epic. Time to discover some amazing places and destinations in Canada and enjoy that stay in Boston. Your package is your flight over to Boston from the UK, 2 nights there in a hotel and 12 nights of cruising on the Celebrity Silhouette with your classic drinks package to enjoy responsibly one at a time and Wi-Fi. Both of those together have a value of over $1,300 per person and it's included in your offer. Exploring the Canadian coast, including your overnight in Quebec City. You end the cruise back in Boston and then we fly you back to the UK. Deposits today of just £199 each. And again, we've got another one of those price tags that you look at and think, I couldn't have arranged that myself. I couldn't have got that deal on my own. Don't worry, that's why we're here. That's why we're here right now, for you to get the best deals, make all the arrangements for you and give you the 5-star experience with all the cherries on top as well. Here's the overview and the upgrades then for this one. It's a cracking price tag, it really is. You have got your ocean view balcony prices again, which are very, very good given the fact this is a 12-night 5-star luxury cruise with drinks and Wi-Fi already included. I think your upgrade prices are brilliant there. And think about the concierge upgrade as well, which is very nice. You know, having your own concierge service, having sparkling wine there for you, complimentary, a welcome aboard lunch, priority dining times, kind of what you want and where you want. Some more cherries on top if you go for that upgrade. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. Even if you just take the best deal that you've got there on screen, you have got one incredible 5-star holiday. And that kind of budget doesn't buy you that kind of travel ordinarily, not at this elevated level. So take advantage of it. Dive into the warm waters. They are there waiting for you and you can book it today and lock in that price tag subject to availability from just £199 per person. So don't waste a second. Look at each other and say, shall we? Should we? Is it about time we did something like this? We deserve this. Absolutely. Get yourself on the phone lines and then get it booked. 0800 953 4700. Sailing with Celebrity as well, I'll tell you right now, if you are loyal to another cruise line, you've been cruising with them forever and ever and ever, and you take the venture into Celebrity, you will absolutely be cruising with Celebrity from there on in, and you will want to do it again and again and again. You know why? Because the quality is consistent right the way through the fleet. They've got different types of ships as well, different classes of ships. But what you'll notice is it's brand new modern. It's not like boutique or 5-star, which was all right 15 or 20 years ago, but you know the edges are starting to get knocked off. You know, like it's bang up to date. It's smart. It's sophisticated. And we just kind of make it all so easy, really, don't we?
Absolutely. It's smart, sophisticated. But I think the thing is as well with Celebrity, and that's why people like it, it is luxurious. It doesn't feel like your everyday. It feels like such an epic treat. You know, you're going to these incredible destinations and you're doing it in like the best style ever. And that's why people cruise with Celebrity. Again, they come back and go, that was probably one of the best holidays of my life. Let's try and make it better. Let's go somewhere different. Let's try a different cruise ship. But again, I think some people as well, once they find their favourite ship, they just stay with it. Where's she going to be this year? Yeah. What should we do? And that's absolutely fine. It's entirely up to you. It's exactly what you want from your holiday.
Absolutely it is. Listen, thanks for your company in this show. We're back with more in just a couple of minutes. Don't you go anywhere.